Hello friends! So this is my first long-form video I wanted to make and show you guys the process behind one of my practice drawings. I've been doing these for about a week now, just trying to focus on different aspects of art and how I can improve my skills. So today's practice session was anatomy, and I also wanted to just try out making long form videos and doing a voiceover since I have not done this before in the past. I'm not sure if it will be any good, but we'll see. And if you guys like it, let me know. Let me know what you might want to see more of in the future. So I start with just some basic warm-ups to start to feel the paper and get a feel for the movement of the pencil in my hands. I like this lines and box drawing to get it parallel, and you can see I forget again what I was looking at, so I go to the other page and there you can see my dog, who was not supposed to be in the kitchen, but she was like right on the boundary line just staring at me making supper one night. So yeah, she's a little stinker. This is another good one, which I think I've been doing wrong up until this point. So it's just to see if I can connect the circles and have them touching each side of the square. And then this one is small circles that gradually get bigger, and I use different muscle groups. So I start really tiny with my fingers and then get bigger with my wrist, and then eventually with my whole elbow. You can see there's the whole elbow going into it. And this little bug who was crawling all around. And I did notice him halfway through filming, but he wasn't bothering me, so I just let him be. And then here I'm just drawing random lines and connecting them in one smooth motion. So it's kind of a way to help my hand-eye coordination and prediction of where I want a line to go. So that's the warm-up that I've been doing for about the last week or so. And then I switched over to 2x speed now, and I'm showing you the start of my anatomy drawing. I decided to focus on the torso this time for both male and female references, and just sketch out some of the muscle groups in each of those. Let me know if you like the normal speed or if 2x is a lot better. Really, I'm just trying this out to see what sticks and what's good. Also, if you would like more storytelling content, I have a lot of stories growing up in rural South Dakota. So that will be very easy if you would like to hear more stories. And speaking of stories, tonight when I was making supper, I was cooking with ground beef, and when I cut the bag open to take the ground beef out, some of the juice flew up and hit me in the face. I don't know if any of you have a meat ick, like where if raw meat or raw meat juice touches you, it just makes you feel like super gross. But I do, and having it hit me in the face was like, I don't want to be here anymore, please. This is not good. So, yes. Continuing on with the drawing, I have almost completed the female section of the anatomy. This is actually the first time I've done a really focused, drawing studies of anatomy specifically. Normally, I've just learned from doing poses, but never from actually studying the different muscle groups. And so you can see here, just adding the different muscle groups and then the rest of the torso. I think my female anatomy reference this one was a lot better than the male one, but as you can see, it looks a little weird. I hope none of you were expecting something gorgeous or like a butterfly, because nope, today we're just doing the inside of a human body. Then you can see the original spot that I laid out was not perfect, and I just got rid of that there. So, the best artists use erasers, at least in my opinion. Then I started working on the male form, and this one was more challenging. I'm not sure why. I think I just had the reference off in my head to begin with. But when I started on the male form of the anatomy, I think I drew the pecs just way too big, like way too tall. So at the end, they were just like, oh, this looks weird. This does not look like a human body. So I probably should have started with something lower and then used that to kind of base my measurements off of. The other thing I've noticed from recording myself for a couple of different videos, but I tend to get this really like gravelly sound in the back of my throat. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous that I'm doing the voiceover or what, but it's so funny to me listening afterwards, and I'm like, oh, I sound so awkward. My voice is just, But yeah, and yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything that I should change or anything that you'd like to see from these long form videos. I just wanted to try something different out and see if you guys like it. Let's go into 4 times speed to finish this video out. I have a pretty bad attention span, so usually I put all of my YouTube videos into at least 1.5 when I'm listening or watching something. And when the exception for that is probably when I'm doing my art. Then I'll listen to it at normal speed, but just so that it lasts longer for my session. Finally finished, and the male anatomy definitely needs some work. But thank you for watching.